when the world learned to move faster. This is not just a story. This is English you can speak. Many years ago, the world moved slowly. People woke up with the sun. They went to sleep when it was dark. Most people lived in small towns. Some lived in villages. Many lived on farms. Life was simple, but it was hard. People worked with their hands. They used simple tools. They used animals to help them. A farmer worked all day. A baker woke up before sunrise. A tailor made clothes by hand. Everything took time. If people wanted food, they grew it. If they wanted clothes, they made them. If something broke, they fixed it. There were no big factories. There were no fast machines. There was no electricity. But slowly the world began to change. This change did not happen in one day. It did not happen in one year. It happened over many years. This time is known as the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution began in England. It started in the late 1700s. At first, people did not understand it, but soon they felt it. New machines appeared. These machines could do the work of many people. They were faster. They were stronger. One important change happened in the textile industry. Textiles are clothes and cloth. Before, families made cloth at home. They spun thread by hand. They worked slowly. Then new machines arrived. These machines could spin thread very fast. They could work all day. They did not get tired. Because of this, work moved to factories. Factories were large buildings. Inside, there were many machines. They were loud. They were hot. People began to leave the countryside. They moved to cities. They wanted jobs. They needed money. Cities grew quickly. Small towns became large cities. New houses were built. New streets appeared. But life in the city was not easy. People worked long hours. They worked 10 hours a day, sometimes 12, sometimes more. They worked 6 days a week. Some worked 7. Factories were dangerous. Machines were heavy. Accidents happened. Men worked. Women worked. Children worked. Children were very young. Some were only 6 or 7 years old. They worked because families were poor. Life was difficult. Many families lived in small rooms. There was little space. Air was dirty. Water was not clean. People got sick. But the Industrial Revolution continued. New inventions appeared. One of the most important inventions was the steam engine. The steam engine used water and heat. It created power. With steam power, machines became stronger. They could do more work. They could move big objects. The steam engine changed transportation. Before, people traveled on foot or by horse. Trips were long. Trips were slow. With steam engines, trains were created. Trains moved on metal tracks. They were fast. They were powerful. People could travel far in a short time. Goods could move quickly. Food, clothes, and tools traveled to new places. Cities grew even more. Factories produced many products. Products became cheaper. More people could buy them. Life began to change again. Some people became rich. Factory owners made a lot of money. Business grew. But workers still struggled. They asked for better pay. They asked for safer work. They asked for shorter hours. At first, no one listened. But people did not give up. Slowly, laws were created. Children were sent to school. Work hours became shorter. Conditions improved. The Industrial Revolution spread. It moved from England to Europe, then to the United States, then to other parts of the world. New machines appeared everywhere. Electricity was invented. Lights turned on at night. Streets became brighter. Homes became safer. People could work at night. Life became faster. New ways to communicate appeared. The telegraph sent messages using wires. Later, the telephone allowed people to talk far away. The world felt smaller. People shared ideas, people shared news, people shared dreams. But progress had a cost. Factories polluted the air. Rivers became dirty. Nature suffered. People began to notice. They started to ask new questions. How can we grow without destroying the earth? How can we use machines wisely? These questions are still important today. Our modern world comes from this time. Cars, computers, phones, all of them are part of this long story. The Industrial Revolution was not perfect, but it changed everything. It showed the power of human ideas. It showed the strength of teamwork. It also showed the need for balance. This story is about change. Change is difficult. Change can hurt, but change can also improve life. Now take a moment, listen again. Repeat the words, feel the rhythm. This story is history, but it is also your English. Repeat it tomorrow. Repeat it next week. Little by little, your English will grow. This is not just a story. This is English you can speak.